Hey there, YTPC. Michelle Baruch coming at you, wishing you a fantastic Friday afternoon. It is Friday here in melty Wisconsin. It's 34 degrees and most of the snow that's been around is just wet slush now. I may have to cut this video short. Down below your eye line, I've got my baby monitor, and I can see he's not sleeping. But as long as he's happily lolling in bed, I'll let him be. Resting is almost as good as sleeping. We'll see. He fell asleep. I tuckered him out early in the morning, and I thought that I had exhausted him sufficiently. He's standing in his bed. I can see that. Anyway, so this is probably going to be quick. Smoking today. I've got one of my beautiful, let's get my hand out of the way so you can see the grain a little bit. One of my beautiful Israeli pipes. Look onto it in all of its gorgeousness. The thing about my Israeli pipes is they are big. This is a bowl and a half worth of smoking here. And that's good because the label got a little wrinkled, but I'm smoking Scotty's Trout Stream, which is a pipeandcigars.com blend, though I think you can get it at Four Noggins too. Really tasty stuff. It's black Cavendish and traditional Cavendish, and straight out of the tin. It is an orgy of butterscotch. Most of you have seen how crazy I go for anything that has licorice. I am a huge fan of licorice, but I also have some really, really strong childhood memories of butterscotch candy. I think I would even go so far as to say, unlike ice cream, I would rather have butterscotch syrup than chocolate syrup. It's one of my favorite flavors. Although there are some pretty gross butterscotch candies out there. My mom used to buy Brock's brand. That's disgusting. That is horrible, horrible stuff. I think the best thing in adulthood that I like would be Werther's. Definitely old person candy. Which, considering what I do for a living, isn't the worst thing in the world. Anyway, let me put this down for just a quick tick. So, the lighting is more favorable than last night, obviously. So I can try to showcase a little bit for you, since I've got natural light coming through the garage door here. You can see that it's not too heavy in the black Cavendish. It's a lot of the more traditional Cavendish in there than the black. But you just have to smell this stuff to believe it. If you look at tobaccoreviews.com, they mentioned that it's got a caramel flavoring, and one review that I read swears that it's maple. But Pipes and Cigars themselves say it's butterscotch, and even long before I'd even tried to do any sort of research on it, that is clearly the flavoring. That's no maple about it. And it smokes amazing, like you'd expect a good Cavendish to do. Unlike, this is very clearly an aromatic, but unlike some aromatics, it's not sticky, it's not goopy. It smokes dry. It's the perfect moisture right out of the, well, I got it out of a baggie, but right out of the shipping box. How about that? You can see that it's forming a pretty spectacular ash right from the beginning. And it has a really great mouthfeel to it. Very creamy. I remember the first time that I smoked this, it was a taste gifted to me by Tennessee Bull when we were in Nashville hanging out together. He just kept handing me stuff. And this was like an hour and a half well spent. And I've been thinking about it ever since. So thank you, Bull, for giving me one more thing to obsess on. I appreciate that. And for being a spectacularly nice guy. If you don't follow Tennessee Bull, I'll put the link down in the bucket. Go subscribe to him. He is incredibly funny and really genuine. Really nice guy. The other thing that I noticed in doing a little research on Scotty's Trout stream, it seems to be a favorite amongst people who consider themselves, at least, you know, in writing their reviews, they consider themselves to be Balkan smokers. Even though it's not in English. They're all really surprised that they like an aromatic, and this is their favorite. And I would have to lump myself into that category. I am enjoying the aromatics finally. I didn't really take to them until recently, with the exception of maybe Autumn Evening. I was definitely zeroed in on that. Latakia, couldn't get enough of it. Still really can't. But I'm a little more open to the aromatic experience now. Anyway, hope your Friday's doing you well. I should let you know that I'm not quite at 324 subs yet, so I'm not going to start my giveaway for a little bit, but I'm getting closer. I did eBay myself a pipe to give away, just as a little teaser for you. And I've got a little stack of stuff that I'm building in my cellar to offer up as prizes. And as soon as I'm done with this pipe, I was going to call a certain brick and mortar somewhere in the southern United States and get a certain McClelland, if they still have it, to include in my giveaway. Just saying. Anyway, hope you guys are well. Happy Friday. Happy weekend. Stay warm. Stay safe. Shabbat Shalom. Sei gesund.